Well, I've been to Abu Dhabi a couple of times for the Grand Prix and some other glorious events that were held there. When I saw the Yas Marina for the first time, I thought to myself, man, this is a perfect place for stand-up. You know, it's a beautiful, huge, expansive flat water area, super warm, crystal clear water, and we've got a distributor there that's really active as well. I thought, man, this place would be perfect for an event. Abu Dhabi was a fantastic location. A little hot, but hey, on a world tour you want different conditions. You want hot, you want cold, you want choppy, you want flat, you want a bit of everything, and then at the end of the year the best guy is going to win. And that's a neat thing about this sport, is you're going to be able to take it wherever you want. You know, the opportunities are endless. Well, the racing side of stand-up paddling is evolving and changing pretty quickly. And if you look at the World Series format with the 12.6 class, you need boards that, you know, are limited in length, they're limited in terms of how narrow you can make them, and they have to be good for a variety of different things. They've got to be good in long distance flat water, they've got to be rideable in choppy water, they've got to be able to be used in and out of the surf. So you need to create a board that is not too specific. You can't carry around 4 12.6s of different dimensions and shapes and take the one out when you get to a location based on the conditions you've got. So we're trying to make a board that is really good all around for everything that they might come against in the Stand-Up World Series Tour. Yeah, the good thing is the end consumer is going to benefit from this because they're so much easier to ride and faster, that the end goal, if you're not Kai Lenny, is a lot more achievable. You know, you're not going to be falling every 50 meters because your board just won't stay upright. And you're going to be able to put a lot more power into every stroke, getting from point A to point B. And at the end of the day, the more power you can keep with as little energy as long as possible is what makes you beat that guy. Well, for the 2015 Javelin LEs, we really integrated the team into the development from the very, very beginning. We were focusing mostly on the noses, on the entry of the water, for the sprints, you know, for really driving the board, accelerating as quick as possible, and then doing a lot of work on the tails and the release of the boards and the widths and balancing out stability with straight line speed. And what we came up with is for sure the best board we've ever had, and at least from what it looks like on tour, the fastest 12.6 and 14 out there at the moment. That's the difference now. When you test on a GPS, you're talking about really small differences, but a tiny difference over 10 Ks is really a big difference. And the biggest difference is the directional stability, being able to apply 100% power all the time. All else being equal, if the board is stable and wants to drive straight, you can put all of that power and all that focus and all of that energy and concentration into your driving forward paddling power rather than balancing and countersteering. And for us, that was the biggest factor, and why over a certain distance, this is so much faster than the old one.